Live 42, welcome back. This morning we're continuing our mission to help you prepare your kids to head back to school.
And we want to take a look at a very serious topic this morning, school threats and what's being done to keep students safe at schools right here in Metro Detroit. 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live in Southfield with a closer look at school threats. Matt?
Yeah, and this is kind of concerning because a report just dropped this week that puts Michigan at the very top of all 50 states when it comes to a report called State of Concern. You may remember at the end of last school year, we saw a flurry of closings. It almost looked like a winter weather advisory, but it was for school threats. And local leaders are hoping it's different this time around.
You make a false threat to your school, you risk your future.
There's a stern message out of the Macomb County Prosecuting Attorney's Office these days.
We're dealing with student safety, school safety, faculty safety in our communities. So these types of copycat threats and threats of physical harm to our children will never be tolerated.
After the deadly high-profile Parkland massacre, fake threats spiked. Following that shooting, Macomb County charged 60 young people and 12 adults for threats. All of them now facing felony charges up to 20 years.
Apparently, you have no idea what the consequences are of your actions.
Likewise, the state attorney got involved. Lots of police did too. This year, I'm told the state attorney's office has already planned talking inside 3 different schools next month about the seriousness of threats. But data shows it's an even bigger problem than we realize. In this year's Educators School Safety Network Schools of Concern, Michigan topped the list as the most at-risk state with a whopping 20 threats per 1 million students. And while focus is on copycats following Parkland, the experts say the trend was already visible before then.
Educators are really sort of feeling the sting of this and the pull on their time and resources and interruption to instruction.
The hope of researchers, well, that beyond looking at new security measures, schools make safety moves beyond that.
It is easier to buy a metal detector and stand in front of your parents and say, hey, look, we're working on school safety. It's a lot more difficult to say, we have trained all of our educators in how to look at certain, red flags.
Now, they aren't just focusing on school threats, they're also focusing on school violence when it actually develops. That's why we're talking about something that you never thought we'd be talking about in 2018. But we're talking about bulletproof backpacks, or in this case, bulletproof panels that go into students' backpacks. We're going to be testing one of these out live on the air coming up later this morning at 6:45, talking also with the people who created it, whether or not they think it's necessary in this day and age, or if it's just something that's more for peace of mind. All that's coming up again at 6:45. For now, we're live outside the shooting range, Action Impact in Southfield. Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. It used to be that going to school was just about school and education and learning. Now we have to be concerned about safety.